The moment she stepped on stage, everything stopped. The lights hit her perfectly. The crowd screamed louder than ever, and the internet exploded. Because tonight, Pharita wasn't just performing, she was redefining what it means to glow. Her new pink hair, soft, romantic, yet fiery, sent shockwaves through K-pop fandom spaces, and K-netz couldn't stop talking. Some even called it her main character era. Others said she was born for this color. But no matter who you asked, the conclusion was the same. Pharita just owned the stage. It all started during her recent MCOUNTDOWN stage, when Pharita appeared under the bright LED screens, dressed in a cream-toned outfit that shimmered under the spotlight. Fans instantly knew something about tonight felt different. It wasn't just her visuals, it was the aura. Her pink hair, styled in a messy yet elegant updo, framed her features so perfectly that even camera fan sites couldn't capture the full magic of the moment. It was one of those rare instances in K-pop where everyone, both casual viewers and diehard stans, collectively gasped. And then the photos dropped. Within minutes, they were everywhere. Twitter, or should we say X now, was flooded with her name. Fan pages, pan posts, even Korean beauty communities started dissecting every frame of her performance. One comment summed it up best. She doesn't just wear pink hair, she is pink hair. Now, let's rewind for a second. Pharita has always been praised for her delicate visuals, the kind of beauty that feels effortless, like she just stepped out of a high-fashion campaign without even trying. But this time, it wasn't just about beauty, it was about transformation. Ever since her group's recent comeback, Pharita's image has been evolving fast. Gone is the softer, girl-next-door vibe she debuted with. In its place, there's a confident, radiant performer who looks ready to take over the global stage. Fans noticed that even her stage presence felt stronger, her expressions sharper, her movements more defined, her gaze more piercing. And that pink hair became the ultimate symbol of this new Pharita, bold, fearless, and impossible to ignore. Shortly after the performance aired, K-netizens took over Pan-Nate, one of Korea's biggest online communities. Thread titles started appearing one after another. Pharita looks insane with pink hair. Who decided this color for her? Give them a raise. She looks like a real-life Barbie, but cooler. This era is her era. Within hours, her name climbed up Pan's trending searches. Thousands of comments poured in, most of them pure admiration. One top comment read, "She looks unreal. I thought it was a CGI filter at first." Another said, "She used to look pretty, but now she looks legendary." And the sweetest one, "Pharita with pink hair just healed my week." It's the kind of praise that doesn't come easy in K-nut culture, where beauty standards are sky high and every visual change gets analyzed under a microscope. But this time, it was unanimous. Everyone agreed. Pharita and pink hair were a match made in heaven. Meanwhile, global fans weren't exactly calm either. Stan Twitter went into full meltdown mode. Fan edits with the caption "Pharita Supremacy" started trending. Clips of her smiling under the pink lights were looped endlessly, gathering millions of views on TikTok within hours. Even non-fans were commenting things like, "Okay, I don't know her, but I'm obsessed with her pink hair." One viral TikTok comment said, "This is how you win hearts without saying a word." Another joked, "She's not performing, she's summoning our souls." Even fan accounts from other fandoms couldn't resist sharing her clips. That's when you know it's serious, when people outside your bubbles start noticing. Because that's what Pharita did. She transcended fandom lines. Let's talk about that outfit, though. Because honestly, whoever styled Pharita for this stage deserves a trophy. The cream-toned corset-style top paired with a ruched skirt that perfectly hugged her figure looked like it was made specifically to complement the pink tones of her hair. The lighting crew clearly knew the assignment too. Every hue on stage reflected her blush pink aesthetic. Her makeup? Flawless. Soft coral tones, a subtle shimmer under the eyes, and that perfectly drawn pink lip tint that made her smile glow. It wasn't overdone. It wasn't forced. It was Pharita-level perfection. Many fans pointed out that this was the first time she fully embraced a color-coded concept, matching her entire visual palette to one shade, and turning it into her identity. It's giving concept queen energy. But beyond the visuals, there's something deeper happening here. For longtime fans, Pharita's pink hair represents more than just a look. It symbolizes growth. From her early days as the sweet rookie with shy smiles to now confident, glowing, and unapologetically herself. It's like watching someone step into their destiny in real time. You can literally see the evolution written all over her expression. It's not just about beauty anymore. It's about power. One fan wrote on Reddit, "She looks happy, like she finally feels comfortable being herself on stage." And that's the part that hits hardest, because we've all been there, right? That moment when you finally stop trying to fit in and start shining exactly as you are. That's what Pharita's pink hair represents, a full circle moment of self-confidence. Of course, K-netz being K-netz, comparisons were inevitable, but in a good way. Some users said Pharita's pink hair era reminded them of Blackpink's rosé during As If You Were Your Last, while others said she carried the same ethereal glow as Ivy's Wonyoung or Twice's Sana. But many quickly noted, Pharita's vibe is unique. It's not just cute or chic, it's celestial. She blends sweetness with strength, innocence with power, the kind of duality that makes K-pop idols unforgettable. As one comment put it, she's not trying to be anyone else. She's just being Pharita, and that's what makes her so magnetic. During the MCOUNTDOWN performance, every move Pharita made felt intentional, from her fierce eye contact with the camera to her delicate smile during the bridge. She knew how to control the narrative without saying a word. It's that silent confidence that fans adore, that subtle flex that says, "I don't need to prove anything, you'll just feel it." When the camera zoomed in on her during the final chorus, fans said they literally got goosebumps. It wasn't just the visuals. It was the energy, the charisma, the emotion that radiated through the screen. And when the stage ended, it was like everyone collectively exhaled because they just witnessed something iconic. In K-pop, hair color often signals a transformation, especially for idols stepping into a new era. And for Pharita, pink isn't just a color, it's a statement. Pink represents youth, confidence, and charm, but also a quiet strength that doesn't need to shout to be seen. It's the color of power wrapped in softness. And for someone like Pharita, who's been growing steadily both vocally and visually, it fits her evolution perfectly. Some fans even joke that this era feels like a Pharita 2.0 upgrade patch. And honestly, they're not wrong. This is a visual rebrand done right. Though there's no official stylist interview yet, fans speculate that this new look was a carefully planned moment from her team. According to fan reports, Pharita actually tried several shades before settling on this warm blush pink tone. The goal? To create a look that stood out under both warm and cool stage lights. And clearly, it worked. The balance between elegance and edge is what made it iconic. She looked soft, but not fragile. She looked glowing, but still grounded. It's that visual harmony that's hard to find and even harder to forget. Pharita's pink hair isn't just trending, it's timeless. Because beyond all the filters, edits, and viral moments, what stands out most is her confidence. That quiet, unshakable glow that says, "I know who I am, and I'm ready to show it." That's what makes this era so special. It's not just about visuals. It's about evolution, empowerment, and self-love. The kind of transformation that reminds every fan why they fell in love with K-pop in the first place. So, what do you think, K-pop fam? Did Pharita just enter her visual peak era? Or is this just the beginning of something even bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the next visual revolution in K-pop. Because if there's one thing we've learned from Pharita's pink hair moment, it's that sometimes all it takes is one color to change everything.